Hey guys, sorry I haven't been on top of my tip of the days lately. Just been flat out. Got a new project working at the moment. Going to be doing a new large Sansao Taiji Patchui cannon fist video set, and I got my main training partner for that over at the moment. So we're just drilling the form for about 4 or 5 hours every day. It's a two-person fighting exercise. So yeah, with all of that training before we actually start the filming process, I've just been a little bit exhausted at the end of each day with all my usual work that I have to add in on top of that. I've just not had any time. But sitting in the car here, so got a spare second, and I thought I'd give you a quick little tip on the yin and yang in the hands. So most people know about, a simple yang change or a yin change in the wrists, like so. And of course, that's a very basic understanding of yin and yang. Yin and yang applies to the whole body. To talk about yin and yang would take hours to talk about every element of how you can explain yin and yang. But one nice little thing is the yin and yang within your hand, not just yang hand or yin hand, the yin and yang within one shape is what I want to look at. So a yang hand still has yin within it, and a yin hand still has yang within it. And where the yin and yang is in the posture depends on the application of the movement. So if we take single whip as an example, okay, now, here's the rolling up. We all know the posture. You've just come out of fishes in 8. You're coming around, da-da-da, about to go into your big long step, yeah? So, here's your rolling up. It's the hook part that I want to mainly talk about. Now, most people will come to here, and if you're a basic beginner, then that's fine. That's how you would have been taught it. But watch the hand. As I do the hook, watch what I can do. I can do this. Now, that was a double-weighted hand. The whole hand closed together, all fingers working together. That's no yin and yang. Okay, a yin and yang, one easy way to explain yin and yang is that it should work like a wave. So everything should wave through the body. If you've got a wave going through your body, you've got yin and yang in a nutshell. Okay, so now I'm going to close the hand, but watch how I close the hand this time. See how I've gradually closed the hand. Try at this angle so you can see. Watch the little finger. See that? So now, instead of closing the hand all together as I push down, what that tends to do is it puts the intent on this whole flat part of the hand here. But I don't want the intent there. I want the intent, if you see the martial application, the intent should be on this little V shape in here. See, that's where I'm striking with, down on top of his arm. So I've just struck him in the face with a slip block. Now when I hook down on the arm, that's where I'm hooking him. The hand doesn't actually turn fully over until it strikes forward for the hook strike to the neck. So I've struck him across this way. I'm going to hook the hand down, but the intent, you see, here's where the intent of the movement is. That's where the power is in the movement. So that's the part which is actually moving first, and then the other fingers are locking in. And then, of course, as I push through, now the yang part changes to the right side, the thumb side, because that's the part that I'm going to be striking with the single whip hook, you see. So I've got the intent on the inner side, the little finger side, as I come down, and then it rolls over to here. The next move is the same. I can't share the whole move because I'm in the car. But after you've done single whip, we do a posture called pierce to rear, which looks something like that, done in car frame. So again, watch the hand as I do it. From the hook, the next movement, I go strike, hook in, and poke. But you'll notice I'm not going strike. Now, that's an obvious movement. You're striking with the knife edge. You're not going to get that wrong. That's pretty obvious where the intent is. It's on that part of the hand. But when you hook in, most people will go like this. See, that's like I'm grabbing with the entire hand. That's not what the posture is in this case. I don't want to grab hold of his arm and yank him forward. He'll fall on top of me. All I want to do is just tug the arm just enough, just to get his neck to come out, just to shock his system before I actually drive my fingers into his neck or eyes. So when I pull the hand forward, when it scoops, you see the same thing as single whip. See how the little fingers, see? Like that. It's in this little V here, just with the first two fingers, that actually creating that grab there. And then as the hand turns fully over as it starts to move forward, the yang side comes back to the thumb side again, because that's going to be the primary part. These two are the primary parts that'll be jabbing into his neck. So that's another little thing you can look at with that posture. Yang strike there, hook it in, See? And then forward, rather than there. See how now the hand is staying all double weighted, all in one state? Now I'm changing the wrist state. So the wrist moved, whereas now I'm changing the fingers, the wrist, the thumb, everything's flowing. Everything's working in that ripple effect. So you can apply that to your whole form, anything you're doing. Just the only thing you need to know is where the martial application is. If you know where the martial intent is, which part of the hand are you striking with, then you know which part of the hand should be the activated part of the hand. All right. Yeah, over the next few weeks, I'll try to get back into my usual routine if I can find the time and get you some proper tips and jump up and down for you. But apart from that, I hope that one gives you a little something to play with. In the meantime, keep up your training. Good stuff.